From Waterloo tonight, a plea to the province to put more money into fixing aging schools. Union leaders and politicians stood out in front of the fenced-off Elizabeth Ziegler School building in Waterloo to make their point. CTV's Krista Simpson explains.
The backdrop, a school abruptly shut down earlier this year amid structural concerns. The request, more money to repair and improve the places where children learn.
This building is a clear example of what happens when governments fail to invest in the infrastructure our children rely on every single day.
Most of the students who should be attending Elizabeth Ziegler Public School in Waterloo are now being bused daily to Sandown Public School.
There's definitely some kids who have openly said, this transition has been hard, and we should hear that.
Deborah Talk, parent of 2 Elizabeth Ziegler students, says this is a cautionary tale.
It's something that absolutely could happen somewhere else.
A report released last December by Ontario's Financial Accountability Office found more than a third of the province's schools were not in a state of good repair. The estimated cost to change that, $6.5 billion.
Delaying these investments means to higher costs down the road and worsening conditions.
The union leaders and politicians speaking at Monday's press conference are calling for more than just structurally safe buildings.
Students are expected to learn in conditions that are less than ideal. They are sweltering in schools with no air conditioning. They are fighting for space in classrooms that are too small.
They also want better staffing. Union leaders say it was a custodian who initially noticed the crumbling facade at Elizabeth Ziegler, warning these workers are stretched thin.
We're looking to see that we can receive the funding that we need to be able to do the jobs that we love to do and to the standards that we want to meet.
This call to action is for the entire province, but right now, Waterloo is ground zero.
Elizabeth Ziegler Public School is expected to be shut down for 2.5 years at least.
The current plan is to have the school repaired and reopened so classes can resume here in September 2027.
Talk hopes the government hears the message to invest in things that may not seem flashy or exciting, but are important.
There's still just a lot of grieving in terms of what's been lost in this community with this school being closed. It's more than just a building. It's a student community, a parent community. And we're just hoping that someday everyone will be able to congregate here again as a community.
In a statement, Education Minister Paul Calandra's press secretary says, after decades of neglect from previous governments, we are investing more than any other government in Ontario's history when it comes to the repair, renewal and construction of new schools. Over the next 10 years, we're investing about $23 billion to support school construction, renewal and improvement. Krista Simpson, CTV News, Waterloo.